love dancing with the mic. Oh my god. Okay. So this is the first video podcast episode of hopefully many, because I got tired of editing all those pictures. She's vibing right there. She is. Yeah. Might as well introduce yourself to everybody, because you just.
Hi, I'm Lindsay. Nice to meet y'all. You know? Hey. Hey.
What else can you say? Yeah, as y'all know me already, I'm James. I've done about 10, 11 episodes already. See, the problem was I was downloading pictures, constantly downloading pictures. Storage on my phone was ridiculous, to the point where I had to buy an app so I could pay monthly to keep the pictures and keep the pictures I want. That's not fun at all.
No, it's not. It really isn't.
Your storage is gonna get.
It was unique though. Like the pictures that you were adding, they were good pictures, but it just takes a long time. And then like throughout your podcast, like for certain expressions or for certain things that you were saying, you'd have to like add it in, and it's a lot. But it's cool to do that. But then it's a new year, so you gotta switch it up.
That's a good point.
Hey.
Alright. So it's 2023. Yeah.
2023.
I just realized this is the first time some of y'all actually seen my face.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Hello. Yeah, it's a face reveal.
Hi guys.
But this episode, we're gonna reflect back on 2022. What can you say? Like, what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about how 2022 was and what we learned from it, because
That was a year.
it was a good year for some, a bad year for others, and then it was a lot for me. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what that is. I really don't.
You're right.
Like,
It was a lot.
So
You want me to go first? 2022 was a year where I guess I started to find myself, because while going through high school, I kind of was just, I don't know if like a word is to describe it, like floating, because I hung around friends all the time. I was with friends all the time. And when COVID happened, I started to notice kind of like a shift in my personality and stuff like that, and like what I enjoyed and what didn't bring me joy anymore. I also like lost friends in between that, so that's still kind of hard. That's still kind of but I've learned a lot in terms of like friendship, who I can trust, also like valuing like being yourself, and like how important it is to be yourself and like do the things that you enjoy, and like don't try to please people, because pleasing people is something that 2022 I learned a lot, because before I used to do that all the time. Like I used to feel so bad. I'm like, oh, I'm letting this person down, I need to do this, like I can't let them down, and I would always feel bad. But then I just kind of learned, like, excuse my language, can we curse?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck it, just kind of do your thing, and like, and if they don't like it, they don't like it. But it's like, I'm gonna do me, and I can't always please you. So that's what I learned as well. And yeah, I had a lot of ups and downs, I think, struggling kind of like mentally, just throughout school, because I know like throughout high school I've always been really good with grades and stuff, and I've always put a lot of pressure on myself to be really great, and I ended up doing really great going into college. I'm on a scholarship, but with scholarship comes a lot of pressure, and that is something that's not talked about enough, because people don't understand, like, yeah, you're smart, but there's also a lot of pressure with that. Like, there's lots of pressures and lots of like mental breakdowns and like stuff going wrong. So that's also another thing, but we'll talk about that later. That's another thing. Oh, well, not recently. I guess like last summer, I kind of ended a relationship that I was in for my own health. And I think it was good that I did that because I learned a lot that I didn't want to admit, but I did admit. And it's a little bit of a struggle sometimes, but you learn things from relationships and people, because people are interesting and people are people, so they teach you a lot. And I learned a lot from that person, and I'm not going to shade that person because all love, but I learned a lot from that person, and I don't want to be that same person when I was with that person, if that makes sense. I don't know, but yeah, so I learned a lot from that, and I'm growing, and I'm trying to grow, from 2022, because I've had a lot of childish moments, mean moments, yeah, and just kind of trying to find my footing. I think that's what I'm trying to do right now, and figure out who Lindsay is, but that's what 2023 is for, so I'm going to pass the mic.
2022. I'm not gonna act like it was the best year. It really. I have a very complicated relationship with 2022. I don't like to think about it as much. Hasn't really been the best. But I'll start off from high school. In high school, I did find my best friends that I will continue to be friends with until we all die. Literally.
Hey.
Yeah, and they've helped me through many toxic relationships. Y'all heard me say this before, but I have like a track record, low key. So it's like they've seen the worst. They've seen me at the bottom of the barrel, and they've helped me and built me back up. That's all I'm gonna say for now. But also, towards the end of high school, I realized the importance of just like getting your stuff together, focusing on yourself, realizing that okay, people might want you to do this and that, but there's a time where you have to tell people no. I have to do this because it's a responsibility.
Exactly.
Responsibility is very important and it's a good thing that I'm a clutch student when it comes to school. Because you know what I like to do, which I'm gonna stop. Just wait until everything piles up in the last second, and then I just knock it all down. I clutch up and knock everything and take, for the next, 2-3 weeks, I become an academic weapon. I become the greatest of all time. Catching up on work that was due 5 months ago. In 2 days.
Hey.
Because I'm just like that. But I also had a great prom with my friends. I didn't have a date, but I didn't need a date. Like, it was that good. We had fun. I'm telling you, like, it's such a memorable night. I gotta have a story one day about prom night, the after party we had on my porch. Yeah, on my porch. And then I'll say into the summertime, it was an experience. I broke up with somebody before graduation. That was another toxic relationship I had to get through. But that, I guess I healed quicker from that because I was learning. Plus, she did do something that just threw me off way before. I was already on track. Then, in the summer, we went outside, we had fun. We were just like, let's have fun before we go to college. Yay! So we were outside every single day for nothing. We could be outside kicking rocks. It didn't matter. We just wanted to be outside because, some of our friends were going to the military. It was good. We weren't gonna see them for like a while. They just came back, but yeah, it was a while that we just didn't see them. So we were like, you know what? Let's live it up. Let's have a big party. Let's have a big barbecue. Had a graduation barbecue. Went to fairs and stuff. But it got harder towards towards the ending parts of 2022, or when we were in the middle. For some reason, time moves slow when you're in the middle of the year, and it was a long haul. It was painful. There's a lot of stuff I went through, a lot. And then starting school, I was lost. My high school, I'll say, did not prepare me for college at all. They let me down. Sad.
And like, not to put you off, but guidance counselors are like awful. Like my guidance counselor was awful. The amount of time I hated her. So, and I barely went to her. And they don't help you with the college process. So for all people out there who are going through that right now, I suggest you ditch your guidance counselor. And if you have a good one, keep that one. But if you don't, ditch your guidance counselor and just take matters into your own hands and do your own work. Because you'll go further. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, my guidance counselor was goated. I love you, Miss Hackworth. If you ever see this, she's the one that got me to college. Because if it wasn't for her, college process, nothing. I would have never figured anything else. And my school is crappy. It's even worse now. My high school's worse now. I'm not even gonna say the name. I'm not gonna say the name. I'm not gonna make it any worse. It's bad though. It's only getting worse. Then into college, it was like a new experience, being on your own, responsibility, seeing everybody do everything. Watching kids spend money like they have nothing to lose. They spend like bags and bags and bags and bags and bags of money. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, oh, kids not doing work. The kids that's getting work done, having no social life.
Wow.
Hookup culture.
Ugh.
Ha! Wait till we get into that.
Yeah.
In college,
yeah,
it's vicious.
Yeah,
oh! You think you're gonna find somebody you love in college?
Ooh.
I got some bad news for you, Bucko. Just let you know in advance.
Yeah, you're not gonna find somebody.
That's not how this works here.
Nope.
Good luck.
Good luck. And if you do, good for you. But you're not.
You got lucky. You gambled. But watching that, it's like, okay, what am I supposed to do? So I tried to navigate. I was in a big group of people beginning school year, first semester, because and I was in the dorm, and everybody used to sleep in the dorm. When I tell you, like, we would all be bunched up together, so it was like, oh, everybody's together. Everybody's just one happy big group. Slowly it deteriorated, and we saw who people are. In college, like, you thought people were bad in high school. In college, it's worse because they're playing with your money. And your mental health is on the line.
Yes.
So the people you hold as your friends are very important in college. They're more important. Because that can mess up a lot of things for you.
And you also have to, like, remember, like, especially, like, you live, like, certain people you live with, and then certain people you have in classes or you don't. And they're just, like, your friend group. So, like, you're with these people. So you have to, like, they're a part of your mental health in a way. So if they are, like, bad friends, your mental health is going to be bad. It's just going to be shit. So just be aware of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Keyword shit. Then I guess I had to figure out. I went through like a little identity crisis. Everybody was doing everything, and I was like trying to see what works for me. And it took me a minute. It took me damn near the end of the semester to realize, for it to click. All right, this is what I need to do. And this entire time I was in a toxic relationship while in college. That's what made it worse. I was working, paying for my own food, I was broke. I was hungry. Ramen noodles and McDonald's. And I had somebody blowing up my phone, threatening me. Because she thought I was doing something behind their back.
Yeah.
When in reality, I'm just trying to find a $1 fry. Please. Please. That's hard. It's hard. Then towards the end of the semester, I was in a bad place, you could say. Again, dark place. 2022 hasn't been so kind. If it wasn't for my friends, I probably would have never made it to 23. Very big chance.
You made it to your birthday too.
I did make it to my birthday. I just turned 18 like 4 days ago. You know, I'm the baby of every group I go into though. I'm the tallest though, so I don't mind. Then I guess I struggled because I was just in the house by myself. I wasn't even around friends. It was like hard because now you don't have a support system. Now you have to deal with it on your own. So I had to toughen up a little bit. Eventually one friend came and made a promise to me and we talked it out. And she helped change my entire view on life itself. Took me a minute because I'm hard-headed. I don't listen. So I had to learn on my own, but she said it beforehand and it kicked in later.
It was an oh moment.
It was an oh moment. I have those. I don't listen right away. I have that moment where it's like, oh, they were right.
I see now.
I see now. And so the holidays came in around Christmas time. I didn't feel the Christmas spirit, but it's because I'm older. Of course, you're not gonna think about Santa because Santa's not real.
It's not real.
I hope no kids is watching this. I'll feel bad if any kids find out through this podcast if Santa's not real. That'll be whack.
Don't watch this.
That'll be whack. And it was like, okay. And it was cold. It was just cold. It wasn't even snowing. It was just straight wind. And negative degrees.
Brick outside.
For what? People are like freezing frostbite. I'm getting frostbite by being outside for 5 minutes. Sometimes I refuse to walk my dog just because it's like, nah, bro. You might as well take a crap in my room. And he did. He did. Anyways, yeah, it was bad. For like a good, month, maybe 3 weeks, the weather was vicious.
I mean, I wasn't here for that because I was away visiting grandparents. But yeah, I heard it was brick here. And I was very happy to be away, so.
You don't know what type of weather it was over here. It was ridiculous.
But I mean, I go to college in Ithaca. I go to Ithaca College. Go Bombers! You know. Anyway, it's very cold there. And when I go back in like at the end of January, it's gonna be like brick, and I'm not excited for that because I don't like the cold. Even though I've literally grew up in the cold all of my life, it's just that it gets too like I don't want to be cold. Like I just hate it. Yeah, so it's just really bad, but I'm just not excited for this. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I don't like the cold. I like the heat. I like sunbathing. Anything above 70 degrees, I love it. I don't need anything cold in my life except a drink. For real. Yeah. And my birthday came around after Christmas because my birthday's 3 days after Christmas. My friend's birthday is on Christmas. My best friend's birthday is on Christmas. Damn. So she was not getting anything celebrated at all. Ooh. You get overshadowed by a fat man in a red suit. And Jesus Christ. So we both celebrated it on my birthday. It was so cold until my birthday.
Ooh.
I don't know how. It's miraculous. But it was almost like 50 degrees. It went from, 28, 29 degrees?
And that's what they called global warming.
To 50 that day. I was ready to bundle up with a coat. I stepped outside. I said,
Like, what?
What's going on?
Yeah, like, what happened?
What's happening? This is suspicious. And we went out at the nighttime too, so usually the weather's supposed to go down. But the weather was nice the entire day.
Hey.
Yeah, I got my hair done and all that red. Well, it's not red. It's supposed to be ginger, but my hair's so dark that this is the color it came out to, so sticking with this. I mean, it works though. Or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. It's up to everybody else. It's not. It's, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, I guess. So.
Hey, that was a good one.
And for my birthday, we had fun. I came home like 12. Some of my friends don't even get out the house, and they got to stay till like 10. And their parents are strict. Strict as hell.
Yeah, parents are the death of people like us. I would say it's not fun having adults. That's why I know, like, when I get older, I'm gonna be a cool mom.
I'm not having kids.
You say that now, but it's not, like, it's so annoying because James will say this and be like, oh, my roommate does this too. My roommate will be like, I'm never having kids. Like, I'm just gonna be like the cool aunt. But it's like, you don't know what's gonna happen in your life, and you don't know until like an experience happens where it's like, oh, okay, maybe like I might have a kid, or depending on who your partner is, you don't know. So saying it right now, you don't know. Life has not happened yet. Life just started, and that's kind of hard to say that. Like, you can't say this right now. I'm sorry, but you just can't. Thank you.
Nah, I'm not having a kid. Keep it point blank simple. But for my birthday, we had so much fun to the point where it's like, we made some memories. We recouped some friendships, some relationships. Funny enough. And I guess that day especially helped me out. It got me out of a slump.
Hey.
Because I realized the amount of people that just said happy birthday, or just, I didn't know that cared about me in general.
Aww.
It was like so you actually care? Strange. I don't even say hi to you. But yeah, I got to learn how people truly feel, and it was like it's like an oh moment. It was like, oh, so maybe there's some light at the end of the tunnel.
It's never dark all the time. It's not dark. It's interesting because I feel like when it comes to birthdays or like deaths or stuff like that, like people celebrate you when that stuff happens, but people should like celebrate you more. I don't know. That should be more of a thing. Like, celebrate, like, you don't have to like be all lovey-dovey, because you don't have to be like, oh my god, like I love you so much. So you don't have to do all that, because that's a lot for me personally. But you could just like simple things, like for people, just to show that you care. Doesn't have to be like, I love you so much. Like, nah. But you can say that too, if you are. That is good. But you can do like small things, and the small things are what go a long way, and that's what really shows people. It's the little things. So yeah,
I'm definitely a changed person. I learned a lot of lessons, a lot of lessons. 2022 tried to kill me. But I'm so hard-headed, I decided to live.
Yay!
Yeah. And so, I guess my mindset's changed for 2023. I'm definitely driven by more important things. Realizing what I wanted or what I was chasing was right here all along. So, coming with peace with oneself. Planning on, making physical changes, working out, getting better at other stuff as well. But now let's talk about 2023. What's your goals? What's your plan? What do you see ahead? Because now we need to see like what we're setting for this year.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I didn't really think about this, but I'm kind of gonna wing it. Because it's not that I normally have an answer for everything. It's just that I have an idea of what I'm going to say. And I don't right now. So, I think my goal for 2023 is to not be so worried about, finding my people. Because I know at the end of 2022, I started to realize that the people who I have been hanging out with or enjoy, and not everyone in the group, because there's certain people in the group who, you just connect with right off the bat. It's quick. But I'm just realizing that the people in college who I'm kind of surrounding myself with are not my people. And that's okay. But it's hard to accept that, because it's if you don't have a group of people, you automatically are well, there's something wrong with me. Why am I not clicking with these people and stuff like that? And it's weird because it's what's wrong with me? I don't know. That's how I thought about it, but there's nothing wrong with me. Those are just not my people, and you're not gonna click with everybody, and everybody's personalities are not gonna mesh, so that's okay too. For instance, me and my roommate, our personalities are very different. She's more outgoing. I'm outgoing in certain instances, but I'm more introverted. But once I get to know you, I'm open, and it's fine. But that's just how I am. So that was kind of different for me, and I had to figure that out. And it's kind of, I don't know, because when I went into college, I thought that everybody who I was gonna meet, it was oh, we're gonna be close, and we're gonna be tight. And even my roommate, I was we're gonna be sisters, it's gonna be fine. Not like that at all, not even close. And we're different, but it's I don't know. Another goal I guess I'm kind of looking forward to in 2023 is kind of to better, this is not weird, but it's to better my style, because I'm very much into fashion, heavy, but it's just that I need to find where to shop. That's it. I just need to find where to shop, because I know what I want to, I know how I want to dress. It's just I need to find. So I just need to get in my bag and just fix it.
Get in your bag.
Exactly.
Get in your bag.
What's another goal for 2023? I guess find a good, I don't know, because I feel this summer after college, I'm possibly going to be starting a job. I don't know just yet, but it's not going to be in the New York area, which is kind of sad, because I wanted to stay in the New York area because I love New York City. But I guess just trying to figure that out and trying to see how I can be successful in that, because in an internship, you're just working to get the experience, but you also kind of have to navigate how to be successful through that, right? So that's what I'm trying to do as well. Just figuring that out. So yeah, being successful while being in this last semester of college. What else do I really want to do? My third one, and then I'll pass it on to James, is I don't know. Maybe being more open with people, because I guess because I'm very introverted, it gives off that I'm super quiet and I don't talk, but I do talk. It's just that when I get to know you, then it's I'm open with you. And I don't know if that's a bad thing, but I'm working on it. So yeah.
Yeah, when I first met her, she was quiet, just sitting on the couch at my friend's house, and my best friend's house. He's like my brother, but yeah, she was just sitting on the couch and we were dancing, and I'm like, so we're dancing and you sitting over there on that couch, and you're just gonna sit here and watch us have fun? No. So we started talking to her. I'm like, who that? He like, that's Lindsay. I said, all right. Hi, Lindsay. And she looked scared in the beginning because she looked scared. She was like, unsure. But, we softened her up. She's quiet, and then she started talking more and more and more and more.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's progress.
Yay.
Okay. For me, 2023 resolutions. I have plans. Plans I cannot disclose, but I have a plan. Big plans. I have to be consistent with this podcast. Number one, I want to. The reason I wasn't before is because, again, the editing, so much time. One video took me 2-3 hours at least. And I would be in college doing work. So if you don't have time to make videos and edit videos and add pictures to every word, because that's what I was doing. Think about that. It's madness.
No.
Dedication.
Chaos.
I did this for 10, 11 episodes, by the way.
Yeah.
I would be in the middle of class editing videos, not paying attention. Definitely came back to bite me in the ass, but let's not do that. All right. Better care of myself. Listening to my body, what my body wants, what it needs.
Yes.
Because I'm usually into taking care of other people and risking it on the line for other people, paying so much attention to them. I don't care about me. I need to start focusing on me.
Yep.
People pleasing, we leave that in 2022.
Yeah.
Boundaries, setting boundaries. Definitely one thing. Gotta learn. I'm learning it now. I'm definitely on the defensive end now. I'm playing defense. Played offense for a little too long now. And also, getting better at hobbies, better in school, academically, better habits, studying habits, and this boy. But I'll say for the most part, 2023 is supposed to be like a recovery year. It's supposed to be a recovery year. You know what I'm saying? Time to get back. Time to do better.
Exactly.
Put in the work. Hey. It's time to go to work.
Hey.
It's grinding. Jobs, money, paying, carrying my own weight. Being responsible. I'm 18 now. About to be adult. Unfortunately, it's not the best thing.
No.
Being adult is hard.
Adulting
is
no.
Wait till I actually live in my own place. It's gonna be ridiculous. I don't know what I'll do.
Chaos.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's gonna be chaos.
I swear to God, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Cause I'm so it's bad, but me living by myself. I could live by myself, but it's just me living by myself is chaos. I literally leave stuff everywhere, and I'm so unorganized. And how I function is in an unorganized mess. That's how I function. I love it like that. So as much as I'm I need to get my life together, because I say this all the time, I need to get my life together, and I need to do this, I need to be better, and I need to be more organized. Just doesn't happen. It doesn't work out like that.
Now, what I'm doing, that motivation you randomly get at 2 a.m. where it's all right, I have a plan. I'm going to get rich. I had that motivation, and then I just ran with it. I still have the motivation.
Hey.
So, it's kind of okay, that 2 a.m. turned into the next infinite years of my life. It's not just 2 a.m. anymore. It's not a joke. It just wasn't in a moment. It's official. It's what I'm chasing. So that's that. Yeah. Also, I'm starting to become more introverted. I was very extroverted. I'm very extroverted. Well, I was very extroverted. Talk to everyone. Try to make friends with everybody. You know. Realized it wasn't working out. Hasn't been working out. Now I'm more quiet. I think being quiet is nice.
It is.
Being by yourself and quiet is.
It's nice.
Definitely get to keep your peace.
And you get to protect it too.
To protect your peace.
Yeah. I think also with introverted people, which I saw like a TikTok about this yesterday about like introverted people. It's like, I remember one time one of my friends who I used to be friends with told me, she was like, you need to talk to people more, like you need to get out more. And I felt some way about that because I was like, that's just like, I didn't realize then, but that's who I was. And like, that's who I was becoming, I guess. And she kind of like was like, you need to, because I wasn't like that. Like the beginning of high school, I was like, oh my God, like I would talk to everybody, was super open, like probably the person like being the silliest of them all. But when she said that to me, I was like, what? And like now that I think about it, it's like introverts, like we don't need to do that. Like we can just be by ourselves and like it's actually better. And like also when you meet people, like until you get to know them, then it's like, oh, you can get to like know this side of me. And it's like, oh, okay, like I rock with you because it's like I got to know you, you know, because you don't really get to know people until you like start hanging out with them and like talking to them all the time and like getting to know them. Then you get to really feel it out.
I'll say this, when you're at your lowest point, people truly show you who they are.
Period.
And I can tell you more than anyone, I've been at a low point for like a good 7 years. I'm telling you.
We're making progress.
We're finally getting up somewhere. We definitely starting to like get big boy legs, drink some milk, and start walking.
Hey.
Not running, walking.
Walking.
Running is crazy. We're gonna get there. But you know, become more introverted, just changing, and then when people ask or people question the change, just like don't question it. You see why. You understand. If you don't, it's because you don't care. You just stupid. Or maybe you just wasn't there. Exactly. Who knows?
Just still, don't question it.
Don't question the change, though. I shit my pants. I had to change. This is a quote from TikTok. I forgot the kid, but he definitely spit some knowledge on that one. I shit my pants. I had to change.
Wow. Iconic.
But anyways, I'll say that's my 2023 resolution. Just build, so I can reap my rewards like I did in high school. Thinking all that work I put in was for nothing. Eventually it came in and it carried me to the next level. Because at the end, when the time comes, the work you put in will show.
It does. You're very right about that. In high school, like, James is exactly right about that, because that's what you have to do. Like, if you do a lot of work and you put in the time and the effort, it will eventually show. Just like all throughout high school, I put in a lot of work to be where I am now, and I wouldn't change it. There were a lot of like struggles in between that, and it was very shaky, as I could say, but the shakiness became foundation and it became grounded because of all the work that I put in. So that's what's important. And just also keeping your eye on the goal and like what you want to achieve, because when you do that, that's like, and no distractions can get in between that. And once you're kind of locked in, and you know what you want, and it's just like up from there. So just keeping an eye on the goal and knowing what you want to do, it's important. And just staying grounded to people. Grounded and humble too. Because, I mean, I have bumped into some people where it's like, oh, okay, like, you're not humble, but you're working really hard, but it's like you're not humble. So you're definitely not going to achieve half of the things that you want to because you're literally walking around bragging. And like, no offense, I'm in a program, like I'm in a scholarship program right now, and there's like 7 other people who have the exact same scholarship as me. But there's this one kid, not going to say any names, not going to throw shade. I knew from like the interview call, we were not going to get along. I just knew it. Like just from literally looking at him, I was like, we're not going to get along. But he literally went around bragging to other people like about our scholarship and just like what we do. And it's like, as a person who has such a, I guess like a special award, and like you're in a program that's super special, you would think that the person would be humble, right? Like none of that at all. Like no humbleness. And it shows because it's like nobody wants to work with him. He literally, like, no offense, but like has no friends. So it's like, that kind of sucks. But yeah, just being humble, being sweet.
Yeah. Wait, any final words? Because I think we're going to wrap this up for now. It's 41 minutes. It's not like it's not like I'm editing it though. Like how I was before.
Oh, okay.
Because if it was, I would have just thrown the whole computer away and just stopped doing this altogether. Because the editing is madness.
Final words. Go into 2020, for all people watching this, go into 2023 with an open mind. Never be closed off to new experiences. Also, 2022, there has been a lot of deaths recently happening. Like, people have just been dying. So, I don't know what that's about, but I think people need to tell the ones that you love them. And even if you don't, do it in little ways, like I said. So, yeah, that's what I would say for 2023 is be open, be loving, be kind, because you don't know how you can like change or affect someone's life or day. And yeah, just always move with like gratitude and be your best self. There you go.
My words of motivation for y'all people, in words of wisdom, never look back, don't go back in the past. Because all you'll find is disappointment. And just reuse demons. There's nothing for you there.
Exactly.
There's nothing for you in the past. I don't care what you say, how it was, how you think. There's nothing for you.
And also don't put your trust in people. And what I mean by that is like, because me and James are humans, so it's like you can't put your full trust in someone because they are going to let you down. So it's like, just know that when you're dealing with anyone, like they are going to let you down because they're human and they're people, and you can really only put your trust in yourself. So just know that. And just like be aware that like that's how people are.
Grow something for yourself before you go outside for others.
There you go.
I'm learning this after years and years of being told this and me not listening. You can't give away the stuff you need to other people because you're starving yourself. You're killing yourself. No wonder you suffer. You're giving away your nutrients. You're giving away your body life, your life empowerment, your energy. It's yours. It's for you. They're supposed to carry their own.
And that goes for when you're in a relationship as well, people. Even if it's friendship or relationship. Like, you could love that person so much, but it's like, understand, like, you guys are individual people, and because you're individual, you are not supposed to, like, give all that person everything, and then it's like, you have nothing. Like, you can't do that. But I can still give you stuff, but just knowing that, keep some for you, and, like, prioritize yourself first.
Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, it's gonna be just you. We came out this world by ourselves. Sadly, we leave it
We're leaving
by ourselves. No matter how you spin it, no matter how you put it. So I'll just say that be expecting more content, especially outside. I have ideas because I'm using a camera now. No more them picture images, them Google stock images, those dank meme page images. God no. We've left that in 2022. Let's leave it there.
And also, like, comment ideas if you want to. Like,
if anything, just say something. There's a comment section. Let us know if the video needs to be shorter or longer. I'm trying to make it shorter, but we do get too carried away because time does move fast.
You do ramble a lot, so I feel that.
We got to work on the grammar too. Heard a lot of repetitious words, but that's besides the point. We working on it. This is both our majors, by the way. So like this is gonna be our job.
Yeah.
So might as well get a head start from now.
Exactly. Might as well just jump right in.
So this is Lindsay Walker. Open your mind.
Hey.
And I'm James. Like you keep it simple over here. What?
It was nice talking to y'all.
Just remember, James was here.
Hey! James was here. I like that.